Yo, yo, let's see what we got going on. How's that sound? You don't hear me? Got anybody on? I forgot to bring my phone. I forgot to bring my phone. Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me good? Awesome, awesome. This is not the setup that I was hoping for tonight. I was actually hoping to be in the building with all this equipment, but I waited too long and it's 12 degrees outside. So I'm not walking out there. All right. Just gonna wait a couple minutes, see if we can get some people on here. We got looks like three people on right now, and y'all can hear me good, so that's good. I don't know what this mic is in the way. Yeah, so I was supposed to have this on the desk or table. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, Hopefully y'all can see this banner down at the bottom of the screen there. So that is actually going to be for the podcast. So the people that are watching this right now are able to be the first people to ask questions on the podcast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm still trying to figure out the call in thing, but I do want to eventually have people call in and ask questions live. But what I'm gonna do for now is actually have people send questions via email to the email on the screen there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create like a little, I don't know, snippet or whatever, or just create like a PowerPoint or something of the question or questions or whatever it is, however many I get in. And that'll be the topic for the podcast for the day. So I'll try to have a topic already picked out, and then whatever the whatever the questions come in about, I'll try to make that kind of around the topic or make the topic around the questions. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We'll see when we get there, and I'm hoping that the first podcast episode is Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So obviously, I'll send out a whole little thing here when I schedule it if it is going to happen Sunday. But for right now, you guys have that email on the screen there, and you can send any email with any questions you have regarding keeping, regarding breeding, regarding anything in general about reptiles, and I will answer them live on the podcast. I haven't figured out if the podcast is going to be 30 minutes or an hour. So we're kind of just going to go based off whatever happens on the first episode. If the first episode dies off after 30 minutes, then it'll be a 30-minute podcast. If it dies off after an hour, it'll be an hour podcast. So there you go. This little machine that I got for the podcast is actually pretty cool, but it doesn't let people call in. So it's kind of that's the only bad thing about it. I've tried connecting it to my actual phone to see if the Bluetooth will go through, but it only lets music go through the Bluetooth for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I am able to play music for an intro or whatever, but I'm not able to do anything else in terms of like using my phone to connect to this little machine, this little device here. Um, so this is what it's a switchboard, um, and it works really good, surprisingly well for being. I think it was $100, so surprisingly well. Um, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's working on this podcast, still working on this podcast. Yeah, the deadline for for the giveaway was at 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I reached I think 2 days ago or yesterday. I don't remember what day it was anymore. But yes, that's where the deadline for the podcast. Why I keep saying podcast for the giveaway was as soon as I reached 3,000 subscribers, that was the limit there for entering on the giveaway. Because I had already had a rolling list of people that had entered on the giveaway, and once I hit that 3,000 subs, I stopped adding people to that list. Um, I think the list had 91 entries. There was a lot of people that entered more than once, which was allowed. So that's essentially how that works. But I'll be doing another giveaway at 4,000 subs. So same criteria, just tag 2 people. And it was Saturday. It feels like yesterday. But yeah, same criteria for 4,000 subscribers. Tag 2 people on either Instagram or Facebook. I'm not sure when I'll announce it. I don't want to do it right now because we just hit 3,000. So it'll probably be like a 3,500 or something like that, and then that'll give people about 3 months or so to enter and eventually win something. So with that said, I think we have a few people on here, so let's talk about the giveaway now. Um, Hopefully, you guys listened to what I said about the podcast if you've been here that long. But the first people to be able to ask questions on the podcast are you guys because you're the ones watching this live. There's an email on the bottom of the screen there. You can ask questions using that email, and I will share it on the podcast Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll send out like a thing on Facebook, Instagram, and put something on YouTube as well so everybody knows when it's going to be and nobody's left out. So that's what the email on the screen is for. Giveaway. First place, $250 credit. Second place, $150 credit. Third place gets a free merch. So that's where we're at right now. I think that was, I don't have my phone on me. I should have brought my phone in here. But I think that was exactly what the giveaway was for. So actually, I do have my computer in front of me. So technically, I can look it up using my computer. So let's see. Uh, no, first place gets $300 credit. I was off by $50, but everything else is right. Second place, 150. Third place, free merch. So you might want to get a hoodie. You might want to get a T-shirt, whatever you got, whatever you fancy. Right now, everybody probably wants a hoodie because it's cold almost everywhere in the United States. It's snowing in Georgia, snowing in Florida, snowing in Texas. It's just snowing everywhere. So yeah. Bad times right now, or good times, depending on who you ask. Some people like to snow, so that's all about who you ask there. All right, yeah, snowing in South Carolina too. Practically snowing everywhere. If you have a coast, more than likely you're gonna get snow. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. I think the only people that aren't getting snow right now, they're people in California, which are getting worse things. Which, if you ask me, anyways, they're getting pretty bad right now with the fires. Um, Not really sure when that's going to stop, but it is what it is. Uh, just hope that everybody's good. Everybody's okay. All right. So, you guys ready for me to announce who the winner of the giveaway is? Probably. You guys are probably done with me talking. I talk too much. I make videos like all the time. Almost every video is over 10 minutes long. Like I just talk, talk, talk. It is insane everywhere. Every single place. It's actually colder here than it is in Alaska, which blows my mind. So that's crazy. All right, let's do the. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully, y'all hear my whole family in the background because I am still in the house. All right. So here's our little win, our winner's circle here. I guess you could call it. So there is 91 people or 91 entries, multiple people entered multiple times. And I'll just shuffle this around so you guys don't think I'm picking anyone in particular. And you will see that it says FB or IG in front of the names. That's just for me to know if this person entered on Facebook or Instagram. And that way I can message them and let them know they are the winner. So picking for 3 people here. First place, $300 credit. Second place, $150 credit. Third place, merch. So let's do this. Here we go. Hopefully everybody's ready. Guess I'm clicking the first place winner. Right. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Nico Rose on Instagram. So Nico is gonna get a message from me for $300 credit. And Now I will remove Nico because he can't win twice. He or she. I don't. I'm assuming. uh, second place. Let's see who's gonna get second place. Spin, 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 spin. Oh, look at that! Kill Sight on Instagram won second place, $150 credit. Now I will remove all instances so they can't win again, and this last person's gonna win free merch. Third place gets free merch. Let's see who's gonna get free merch. All right, slowing down. The Nextremis or Nextremis, I don't know. They won the free merch. For some reason, all the winners were on Instagram. Weird. Uh, but that is the winners. First place was Nico Rowe Vapes. Second place was Kill Sykes, and third place was the Nextremis. And I will message every single person to let them know they won and what they won. If they are not watching live right now, which I think one of you is watching live right now. Let's see what everybody has to say in the comments. Look at that. Kill Psyched. Congrats. You won second place. And I will, like I said, I'll do another one of these at 4,000 subs. So I'll probably announce it at around 3,500 and get somebody else some credits and some merch. But you guys have anything? Any topics you want to talk about? I got a couple minutes. I plan on doing this for like 15 or so. Get my toes wet, get my feet in the water on this podcast. 30 minutes. I don't know how I'm gonna do it for 30 minutes. I guess I'm gonna have to be prepared. Yep. Congratulations to the 3 winners. I know we all wish there were some more winners, but I can't give them too many things away, you know. Oh. I'll be emailing a lot of questions. Yeah, it's funny because I do get a lot of questions on social media, and it's it's interesting the questions that I get, and sometimes the questions do bring topics to the videos. Like Kill Psych, I'm pretty sure it was you, but you asked a question about leatherbacks and why there's different types of leatherbacks, and I made a video about that, and then it got me thinking about different things about the history of bearded dragons. So I'm making one on German giants. That's going to be the next history lesson for bearded dragons, and then I'm making one on translucent. I'll make one on Dunner. So the German giant one's already been done. The translucent one's already been done. I just have to edit the videos. And which females? Because I just got a clutch. It was pathetic. Just like the first one. The first clutch of bearded dragons was 5 eggs that were good and like 17 or something that were infertile. And then the second clutch was 17 total, but only 5 were good. So it's been pretty bad start to 2025 so far. But maybe it'll get better. I don't. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Maybe. Hopefully like 100% sure it gets better. Oh yeah, Athena hasn't been paired yet, so we will definitely have some nice things from her. Hopefully. See, most of the dragons that I had going this year were going to be first time breeders, and with first time breeders, you never know if you're going to get a really good clutch or really bad clutch. And so far, the first 2 first time breeders have been really bad clutches. So, um, hopefully, their second clutch is a lot better than their first clutch. Usually, when I get a clutch like this, where it's very small numbers of fertiles, I'll usually pair the male again like a week or 2 later after the female's actively eating and ready to go or not stressed essentially. And so I usually get a better second clutch from it because I have paired the male again. But we shall see. Sometimes it doesn't go as good as as hoped or expected. And but Athena, she'll be getting paired. I think the middle of 2025. I have a schedule. I have to keep to the schedule or else I get overwhelmed. I'm only one person, so I have uh let's see, 5 dragons for the first quarter. I think 4 dragons or 5 dragons for the second quarter. I added more dragons to the first quarter. Um, and then we'll see how the third and fourth quarter go based off the first two, because there could be a lot of clutches or not too many from the females. Um, so that's where my season's at right now. And ball pythons, I have, ooh, I think I ultrasounded probably like 30 snakes, and I want to say maybe five of them are over 20 millimeters, which is not where we want them. We want them over 30. We really want them as far as possible, and then they ovulate. I think the closer to 40 they get, they ovulate, but over 30, more than likely they're going to go. Um, Zeros, yes, I will be trying for zeros this year, and I always try for citrus. Yellows are the best, and if you ask me, yellows are by far my favorite color in bearded dragons, and I will always. I mean, I think this year alone I have maybe 10 females that are yellow that I'll be pairing. So yeah, mostly everything I do is yellow with everything on top just being extra. I prefer yellows over everything. I like wiblets, zeros, and reds. They're all right, but yellows by far the best. By far the best. And then if you add some blue on top, yeah, blue barring, add some tiger to it, beautiful, just beautiful. So that's where I'm at so far. That's where my year is so far. I know the year just started. Luckily for me, a lot of my bearded dragons woke up in December, and that's how I kind of was able to start right now. But I still have probably I don't know, maybe five, six females are still in brumation, which is doesn't sound like a lot, but I have over 30 something bearded dragons, so 5 to 6 females is a good bit of my collection. Oh yeah, so the Indiana Reptile Expo. Yeah, I heard that it was really good. I heard that it was the best they've ever done, and of course I had to miss it because I couldn't get out of my my city because they forgot to plow and snow just came down as hard as possible. So I started driving out there, and I kid you not, coming out of my neighborhood, I slid. Then there's two curves before you get to one of the main roads. I slid on one of those curves. Then I got to the main road and I started going, and I get to the light to turn onto the other main road, and I slid. As soon as I turned, I was like, you know what? I'm gone. I mean, you can't stop it. You can't stop it once you start sliding on ice. So I just let it do its thing until it stopped, and I just kept moving. And I literally the entire time I was driving there, it probably took me 30 minutes to do a 15-minute drive, and the entire time, every time I got to a red light, I couldn't stop. So I just said, "Screw it! I'm gonna turn around, and I'll have to miss this one." But yeah, I heard it was really good. I probably would have done great, but honestly, I only have 3 bearded dragons left for sale, and now I have more ball pythons because of the shed testing, which that'll be the next video. I didn't do a video, or I didn't post a video for today because I was doing this, but the next video is going to be Friday, and it'll be about the shed testing results. So you'll get to know why I'm selling some snakes. And then Tuesday of next week is going to be the German Giant video, which I know some people think they have German Giants, but I'll just give you guys a hint. Most people don't. Actually, all people don't. All people don't. No, German Giants don't really exist anymore. So that's what the video is about. And that's all I got, you guys. Um, I think I don't know. If there's some questions. No, I think I answered most of the questions. But yeah, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing my first episode on the podcast. So please join me if you can. I don't care if I have only one person join me. I don't care if I have 300 people join me. The podcast is going to be the same. It's going to be for me. It's mainly everything's always for me. I honestly, I think I make videos for myself because then I'm like, oh, I didn't know that about what I know. Yeah, so it's weird. It's weird to make videos, and then you're just watching your own videos and you're like, I could have said that differently, or that sounds pretty good. Hopefully, it helps somebody. But that's weird how that works. I wonder if anybody else has that same situation where they watch their own videos and they're like, "Huh, that's good. It's good stuff, man." But all right. So with that said, been at this for 20 minutes just yapping away. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. Um, for the people that are watching this and are not subscribed, what are you waiting on? Just go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything I put out in the future. As always, peace. And of course, I wish I had a way to do an outro on here, but I don't. So it's just going to end abruptly. So everybody have a good night. And thank you for tuning in on this live drawing. Bye.